stem is positively phototropic. Now what does that mean? It means it grows towards the light, positive phototropic. While root, does it grow towards light? No, it grows away from light. So it is negative phototropism. But in the case of geotropism, that is response to gravity, it is reverse. Stem is negative geo, while root is positive geotropic. The pollen grains show chemotropism, and the tendrils of a pea plant, they show thigmotropism. Now this can be easily explained with the help of a simple experiment. It's a very simple experiment. You can take a conical flask, pour water in it, put a plant. Now this plant can be placed in a box which is open from one side. Now keep this box towards a windowsill from where sun is coming or sunlight can come. After 2-3 days, what will you find? That there is a change. Now let's see what is the change. Can you make out the change? See, where is stem growing? Towards sun. And the roots, they are moving away. So through this experiment, we can easily see how stem is positively phototropic while root is negatively geotropic. This is an experiment to show phototropism. Now in the case of pea plant, the movement is of different kind. In the pea plant, you know, pea plant, it is a weak plant. It cannot stand on its own. Then how does it stand erect? It takes the help of a sport. And it has thread-like, coily, wiry structures called tendrils. These tendrils are actually leaves. So they have been modified into tendrils, right? Now these tendrils, they seem to be moving. They also move around the sport. How does that happen? The moment a tendril comes in contact with a sport, the part which is touching the sport starts growing rapidly, while the part which is away from the sport, which has not got the stimulus of touch, that grows slowly. As a result, the tendril bends and moves around the sport, and it looks as if it's moving. So now you understand how this growth related movement is in the case of tendrils. The main thing to remember is the part that is in contact with sport will grow more rapidly as compared to the part which is not touching the sport, and this differential growth triggers movement. How interesting. See, a plant can pick up the information about the sport and take help. And what do we human beings do? Don't we do similar things? When we know this is the place from where we can get help, we take it. Right? So after this, we come to another aspect, a very, very beautiful aspect of plants. Now this electrical impulse is there, but then it's not steady. It's not consistent. Why not? Because electrical impulse, when it reaches a cell, then it brings about certain changes. And by the time the resetting takes place, some time lapses before another impulse can be transmitted. So it is not a continuous process. Another point is that this kind of impulse may not reach every cell. That is what happens in the case of animals also. The electrical impulse or the nerve impulse may not reach every cell, but here we need it to reach every cell. So what is the alternative? Now imagine if there was a chemical which is in a liquid form or sometimes maybe gaseous form. Liquids, can diffuse very easily all around. So that's the solution.